like to build some of the structures like these? Well, you can. It's easy. First though, let's cover a few things about Quadrilla. We'll take you through typical Quadrilla pieces available in sets or as accessories, and provide some building tips to help get you started with your own design process. We think of Quadrilla as intelligent play with wood because it unites play, wood, and the challenge of construction. Quadrilla was developed by studying marble runs from all over the world. By improving them, children can find their own starting point and build. Quadrilla is an innovative set of tracks and connecting blocks that allows you to make your own marble run. Each of the sets includes tracks of varying lengths, a series of rainbow-colored blocks, and a supply of colored marbles and accelerators. The tracks and blocks are designed to offer unlimited design opportunities to children ages 4 and up who love to build from the very simplest structures through all shapes and sizes to the most complex. The tracks come in a variety of lengths and have a different number of holes at the ends and in the middle for the marbles to drop through. Some holes have a plastic sleeve. These are used to connect to other tracks and blocks. The holes can be covered up with a plug if you want a marble to travel across the hole, or if you need to use an accelerator. Some tracks have more guides than others. You will use these to help your marble stay on track in the direction you plan it to travel. There are 2 types of accelerators, one that sits on top of the track, and the other that plugs the hole and serves as a launch for the marble when it comes out of the block. Before we get started, it's best to put 2 of the natural colored bases on the bottom of the first level blocks. This will create a stable base from which to build. It's important to start this way each time you build a new structure. The blocks come in a variety of colors, signifying the different paths a marble will take when used on the tracks. The red block with a beige dot has a toggle in the center which forces the first marble in one direction and the opposite direction for the next marble. Another red block has the same toggle but allows the marble to exit on 2 adjacent sides. This would be used when 2 tracks meet on a corner. The orange block allows the marble to drop straight through from top to bottom. The teal and green blocks each serve 2 functions. A marble can roll through near the base of the block and also drop through and exit on a different side. The natural colored block allows a marble to roll straight through. With the yellow block, a marble drops from the top and out the side. The blue block allows a marble to roll in on one side and out through the bottom, or from the top and out on either side. The black block has a large tunnel opening and also allows a marble to drop straight through from top to bottom. Finally, a slim but important block is the purple plate in your kit. This plate is used to keep the tracks level. This is important in the building process. Notice the purple blocks added to the column on the right to make it level. An easy way to figure out how many blocks you need is by comparing how many rails have already been used in each column and then adding that difference in purple blocks to the shorter column. You may think that the track needs to be sloped in order for the marble to travel. The marble actually gets its speed and energy when it drops from one level track to another. It operates on kinetic, not gravitational energy. So, if you are interested in increasing your speed, simply add another level or an accelerator or both. Another essential piece is the 2-hole plate. It can be used to add stability. The plate is placed on the top of a track to secure a nearby block. Stability and flexibility are important features of Quadrilla. Not only can designs be built and rebuilt, but this can be done on most surfaces. Tables and floors provide an especially smooth surface and may even allow the structure to be moved without dismantling it. Sean can move his entire structure to a more appropriate spot by carefully sliding the bottom blocks across this wood floor. He's also used the cloth bag included in this set to capture the marbles when they race out of the last block. A dish or bowl is another way to keep the marbles from scattering across the floor. Now that you understand the contents, let's practice building some simple structures. You'll be able to include these options into designs you build. Here's a beginning 2-level option that can be used in a structure. Take 2 orange blocks and add bases. Then connect them with a long track. Add an orange and yellow block on one end. Then add another yellow block on top of the orange. Add 3 blocks and 1 purple plate to make another track you are adding at a 90-degree angle to the one you just built. Now let's check the marble's path. Check your structure for the marble path as you are building. Don't wait until you have too many levels. Quadrilla can easily be adjusted. It's just easier to handle adjustments as you go. Notice how stable the model is? Did you also notice how much energy the marble gained when it dropped through the yellow blocks? Let's look at another example. This one uses 1 track between 2 orange blocks. On top of one end of the track, put a yellow block with the opening facing the track. This is topped with a 3-hole piece and 2 more yellow blocks with the marble opening facing the middle hole in the track. Add another 3-piece track to secure the 2 yellow blocks, and then a red block with the beige dot. Remember, this is the one that has a toggle inside. Check out what happens when you put several marbles in the top red block. Now imagine what you can do when you build a structure of your own design. The options are endless. Let's move on and build something simple with a couple of pieces we have not used yet. You'll need to pull out the red switching block. Let's start with a yellow and green block as the base and top them with a piece of track. On top, place the red switching block so the groove on the bottom of it lines up with the groove on the track. Now put 2 blue blocks right above the yellow and green ones and add 2 purple plates on top of each of them. Top these with another piece of track. Finally, use a yellow block with its sloped opening facing the center of the track. When the marble is dropped, it shoots out the yellow block, drops through the middle hole, and sits in the bucket until enough marbles are added to switch the direction the bucket will fall. Now let's try out the teeter-totter. You will need 4 orange blocks, 3 yellow, and 1 purple plate. Start with yellow and orange as the base row, then start a column nearby with 2 orange, a yellow, and a purple stacked up. Top the yellow and orange with a track, then add a track to the tower and connect it to the yellow. Add the green teeter-totter to this structure. Now you're ready to see how this works. Roll the marble along the top track and see how it drops down to the teeter-totter. Like the switching block, the teeter-totter does not move unless there is enough weight to spill out the marbles. Imagine all the ways you can use this piece in your marble runs. Regardless of which Quadrilla set you have, we are certain you will appreciate the power of this toy as your child grows and grows. He'll play and play with this system, discovering new features each time. And in a year or 2, if you add more tracks, funnels, loading buckets, or teeter-totters, you'll see a renewed fascination as the structural possibilities expand dramatically. What a return on your investment! We hope this introduction to Quadrilla gives you a starting point to begin building your own marble runs. We wish you lots of fun playing with Quadrilla.